body was quartered just as I thought. Laid in water for some time, head swollen, and something took a few bites out of it. Something in the throat. A pouch, bulging with coins. Nilfgaardian florins, from several different provinces. If the murderer did this, means we're dealing with a sentient thinking beast. Body was chopped up after death. Blows struck with great force, but bones sliced through, not crushed. Creature that killed him had long claws, sharp as a witcher's blade. First sank its claws into the victim's heart. No Bruxa did this. Third hand. A spare? Except it's clearly not the victim's. Guardsmen must have not noticed it as they picked everything up. How's this possible? Still warm. Blood still flowing? Several monster species can regenerate. Never heard of that happening to their severed limbs, though. Or of their limbs seeming completely alive after so much time. Examine the tissue more closely later. Might learn something. So, murderer was clearly a monster, but not a Bruxa. But then why'd the Bruxa come here for the severed hand? And who does the hand belong to? Why the hell's it still warm? Now, pouch shoved down the victim's throat. What's the significance? And why was he chopped up into pieces? Answers so far. Need to know about the other. I'll ask Palmerin to get me in to see the Duchess.
The white wolf
Oh! It's all I ask for.
And he's to save us from the beast? Why, he's just a molly.
Mint, nettle, horsetail. Nature's bounty. Welcome, wanderer. In need of herbs, perhaps?
Prefer willow bark or iris root for stomach aches.
Forgive me. It's just that you do not have the look of one.
What looks that? And looks deceive anyway. Me, I'm not out for common weeds that grow in any meadow.
You must judge for yourself.
Meant no offense.
And I took none. I should be the one to apologize for judging by
No, from somewhere a long way.
gods. That's the continent's other end.
Same thing I do anywhere. Right. I'm off. See you later.
Horsetail. Nature's bounty.
Lovely trifles.
Faster. Slow now.
Those scars. That gaze. Ooh, I shiver just looking at him.
Appearances
The
deceive.
white wolf himself.
Hey, ya!
I'm catching something. Why do you stick around here? Like a pitchfork in a dung
Aye,
pile.
and pigs can fly.
Hey!
Come on now.
Please!
Heard you calling. Wanted to talk?
I did, for we're neck deep in trouble.
Need a maid with a broom.
You fail to understand. These are...
No.
Call them what you will. You must...
First thing.
I knew we would agree.
Arachnomorphs don't look much.
You make mountains out of molehills, Vilma. Better than fine.
I must insist, Count.
Boy,
You'll be much safer with us at your side.
Balderdash. Count, if I may.
unfortunately.
My health. It's all I ask for.
How is it the Duquesa does not feed him as well?
It matters
It's rolling on an empty stomach.
Heard you calling. Wanted to talk?
I did.
Need a maid with a broom, not a witcher.
Call them what you...
First.
Not an amount. Not for now. Not for now.
Ah, it seems my guide has arrived.
Greetings.
Greetings to you, White Wolf. I presume you saw my notice? Foolish question. You're hit. Forgive me. I should introduce myself.
Thanks.
But Count, sir, do you mean to go off with just this witcher? A right hardy fellow he is, no ponce, I'm sure. But your expedition's too risky on the whole.
You exaggerate, Vilmar. I believe I can manage to survive. My guards lament, Witcher, but you must forgive them. Now, to get down to brass tacks, as you've no doubt gleaned from the notice, I've a rather extraordinary proposition for you. I'm a lover, Witcher, of nature. A devotee of the wild. And Toussaint is home to several species not encountered elsewhere. I'd like you to accompany me on an expedition whose aim is to... preserve them. Yes. Naturally, you'll protect me should the need arise. My ever-vigilant guards, see, will report any reckless behaviour to my wife if I get so much as a scratch. And then woe will be me.
Need some details before I can say anything.
In the roundest terms, we shall admire the local...
Preserve?
Of this device, see, a parasite...
A Paris as to what?
It's like a movable megascope, capturing moments, transforming them into illusions,
based upon which I then paint a painting.
So, you want me with you, looking at animals and flowers and...
Well, that's more or less what it amounts to, yes. Except you will first have to track down the creatures I wish to capture. I know only the very approximate locations of their habitats. Well, and should any trouble arise, we'll have your sword at the ready, right? So, agreed?
Doesn't seem hard.
Sublime. Before coming here, I dispatched a request. Hunters. They located the habitats of the species of interest to me and marked out their ranges on the map.
Good thinking. It'll save us some time. Won't need to track. Ready to go?
Yes, let's. The light seems perfect just now.
A job is like a lady. You can always get a new one.
Seems I got the map, so I'll lead. Wouldn't rather be out here with those guards of yours?
You jest. It's deliverance to emerge from under their wings. Believe me, they're overprotective. Oppressively so. I wish to admire the wildlife. Preserve it. Not watch them kill it in a fit of misguided fear for my life.
What if the wildlife attacks us?
Then we shall have no other recourse. I do not wish to be something subtler to you, but as long as they remain calm, we've no need to provoke them. It's of the utmost importance to me, in fact.
Map says there's something. Panthers around here. Stay close. Keep your eyes peeled like a bear.
But one request, Witcher. Avoid bloodshed, if at all possible. Get up! Save me!
Hear that? Panthers.
Frankly, I did not hear a thing. Clearly, your senses are far more acute than mine. I must rely on them.
Damn poachers. Snares. Looks like they were hoping for a bear. Panther got caught instead.
Brilliant. You a superb image. Folk call witches heartless. This will put the light in it. Oh, no, not like that.
Damn,
what have
you're
you
ugly.
done? Cannot abide poaching. Said you share my love for animals. An excellent day for capturing moments.
Got pretty broad interests for a man of the city.
I suppose I dabble in my share of things. Wine, nature, painting. I imagine the life of a witcher must be rather more monotonous. With all due respect.
It is. Never boring, though.
I, for one, cannot fathom only ever consorting with the same creatures, day in and day out.
Got a wife?
Yes. What's that got to do with anything?
Nothing. Just asking. Shh. Hear him?
It's those...
Centipedes. Giant. Underground tunnel burrowers. Make a distinct sound. We can use that to track them. Sounds loud and clear here. Must be near the nest. We're here.
Well, this vantage point's no good. I shan't capture a good image from here.
All right, wait. We'll find you a better spot that's safe, too. Tread lightly. Giant centipedes sense the softest sounds, the lightest vibrations. You wake one up, it wakes up angry. Here, maybe? Distance seems right. Light's not bad either.
Yes, this will work perfectly. Can you lure them out?
Give me a minute. Need to think. Vibrations. Gotta send some through the ground. I'll try tossing a bomb or casting a sign. And you watch out. Don't get any closer.
Excellent day for capturing moments. Exactly what I want. Keep disturbing. Thank you. Truly magnificent that was. We can move on now. Exhilarating. Positively exhilarating. Thank you. I've one more request. Local peacocks performing their mating ritual. I'd love to see that. Apparently, a flock dwells not far from here.
We can go. Just don't count on peeping at them while they mate. Season ended a month back.
Oh, that's terrible. I so wish to capture their splendorous tails in full bloom. Is there nothing you can do if they prove uneager to present? Perhaps challenge them somehow? Goad them?
What did you have in mind? Don't have a tail myself, and I'm not likely to sprout one anytime soon.
My thoughts were more along the lines of witcher magic. They say you can exert influence over lesser creatures.
Yeah, guess I can try. Can't promise you anything, though.
Splendid. Consider me contented. I cannot pinpoint the flock's location, but a hunter I know told me a few likely spots. I'll mark them for you.
All right. Let's go find some peacocks. I was wondering, why peacocks?
My